And I will say this, and everybody's going to hate me, but as a woman, just because you go change your parts doesn't make you a woman.
Right.
Sorry.
You feel that?
I know that for a fact.
You know what's funny about that clip there is, why does anybody care what Macy Gray thinks? Like, why?
Because listen, at this point, any opportunity that the trans community gets to make some noise, they're gonna do it. They're making their presence known on every aspect. We took swimming away from them. They said, listen, I can't do the breaststroke. You say my breasts aren't adequate enough for the breaststroke? I'll show you what else I can do. They come for anybody and everybody.
Well, Macy Gray responded and she said, I have nothing but love for the LGBTQ plus and transgender community and have been a supporter since day one. My statement on Piers Morgan was grossly misunderstood. I don't hate anyone, she said. I respect everyone's right to feel comfortable in their own bodies and live their own truth. This was one of the responses to that clip. Somebody on Twitter said, so Macy Gray says that surgery doesn't make you a woman. She's right. Trans women are women. Surgery only affirms what we already know to be true. All right. So look, I don't want to put words in Macy Gray's mouth, right? You guys all seen the clip, so I don't need to try to dissect it for you. She simply said, and I'm going to say it in my own words, because clearly if you're upset about this, you didn't understand what she was saying. She simply said, the only way to be a woman is if you are born a woman, period. Simple, point blank, period. If you feel like you are a woman, I will address you as a woman. If you feel like you're the homie, I'll address you as the homie. Whatever you feel like, I will respect that because I love everyone and I will address you as such. But the facts are the facts. If you were born with certain anatomy, that makes you a woman. If you were born without it, that makes you not. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So she didn't say anything wrong. What she did, though, was she poked the bear.
Right.
And by the way, I'm not trying to say that this community is just on a rampage. I'm just saying poke the bear because if you come for them, they will come for you, and they make that known, as they should. I think every community should be that tightly woven together, as they should.
Not as sensitive.
That's a different story, right? That's a different story. I'm just saying she knew what she was doing when she said it, because a lot of people have said something similar or worse, and she's seen the response. I'm sure she's tapped in, so she knew what she was saying. Right. But hey, look, I gotta be honest. And I think that's weird that I have to say I have to be honest. Why do I have to be honest about a fact? Like an actual fact? Why do I have to preface it by saying I have to be honest?
Because
that's just what it is.
Because listen, it's as simple as this. Like what you said is absolutely true. But because of the way our society is set up and the way we have been programmed, I'm gonna say, our definition of what a woman is trying to be changed. It's trying to be more, we're about inclusivity now. So that definition of woman, while it was defined as somebody who is born as, has these body parts, blah, 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 over time, clearly there's people that want to change that definition. Now, with that being said, this is what I want people to say, to understand, or to think about, actually. If you are allowed to have your opinion, and your opinion is that Macy Gray is wrong, why is Macy Gray not allowed to have her opinion about how she feels about something as well? That's just how she feels. Just because she said it, that doesn't make it law. That's not what it is. If you guys are such a strong community and you believe that she's wrong, there's no need to even fight back against this, because it's just something that she felt like she wanted to say. That's how she looks at women versus trans women. One person. I don't get it.
To bounce off that point, I'm so glad
this big, and they always make it like
no, but I'm so
bro.
So glad you said that, only because
trans. It's not all the trans people, but damn, y'all be like crazy. Even Caitlyn Jenner came after the trans community herself. Because, anyways, go ahead, man. Sorry.
That's okay. Again, I'm glad you said what you said, only because I want to be able to add some credibility to why I'm saying what I'm saying. And I've said it many times on this podcast. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe that God put us here. Right. And God created Adam and Eve. Now, of course, other people could use that Adam and Eve thing and, you know, come for a whole, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the two sexes that God created. So if you are entitled to believe what you want to believe, that's fine. That's who you are. You feel you are that way. You're, by all means, I support you, in fact. But this is my faith. This is my faith is actually older than your beliefs, than this community. So don't come for my faith and what I believe in, because I'm certainly not coming for yours. In fact, I'm championing it. But I just think it needs to be even, right? I just think it needs to be even. Let me say what I got to say. I'm not here on a soapbox talking people down. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying what I think and what I believe in.
We got bigger issues. There's people going around shooting innocent people. There's people dying on a daily basis from various diseases that are out here that are going around. There's people starving around the world still. People getting kidnapped on a daily basis, cars stolen. There's so many other things that are going on in this world. And the fact that people are concerned because one person feels like she has her definition of what a woman is, and y'all don't agree with that, suck it the fuck up, man. Suck it the fuck up. You think I don't know that there's white people that say nigga when black people ain't around? The fuck am I going to do? I'm going to start walking around to every white person and say, have you said nigga before? Leave it alone. It's not, if it I know it's happening. I get it. But that's how, if they want to go do that in the privacy, man. Go do your thing, have your life. They keep it private. They do their own thing. She wanted to have an opinion. She's allowed to have that opinion. It's the same thing. I don't care. Why is it such a big deal?
What drives people to just say, hey, I should be allowed to be right all the time, and you should respect what I feel and think, period. And when it comes to how you feel and think, none of that matters, because I feel like that's the relationship that this community has with the rest of the world. Right? I'm not saying that as a joke. I'm just saying, like, everybody can take jokes. You can go, a white person, a comedian, for example, can go perform in front of in Harlem and make black jokes all day. We will crack up, and vice versa. Go to Asia, like all these different races can take jokes about themselves, right? We're different, but this community cannot. I want to understand.
I'm telling you, if you couldn't tell, that was my main confusion too.
Yeah. Leave it in the comments. All right. Pictures.